Oh man, okay. So is there a ticker I'm missing? Is there something I did not see? ATAC too sketchy, but maybe HLP kind of cheap. That's a maybe. VRCA a little higher flow, but that's a maybe. I'm gonna watch CCC. My feeling is if we start to push 494, if this thing goes straight down, then I'm gonna bow. And a nice push there, surprisingly. Wow. A little bit of lag. I got lag. That's why I don't want to go. I don't go super crazy at the start of the day. Still getting order lag. Could go into a topping tail. 60,000 shares for sale. Expecting this to be not as strong today. But so far it's getting. So far it's pretty strong. Break a 6. Shit. I sold too soon. Sucks. Break a 6 is the target. Getting some resistance here. Break a 6 is the target. Didn't really get that great a fill, but break a 609. A little nervous because this thing is it's the third day, but it is proven to be quite strong here early on. But breakthrough 615. It's gonna take. I want this back up through 620. It's looking here. I like the look of it, but you never know when this thing's gonna drop out. I gotta get the 5 minute chart pulled up. The third day on this. Morning KW. Good morning SC. Ah, come on. 5 minute chart starts in about 10 seconds. A little nervous about this. I want this back over 620. Ah, it was weak there. I should have taken the profit. That's on me. I'm gonna size down. Sellers kind of that was a spot where sellers won that battle, so they're gonna take some of the glory from that. Could have bought that dip. I got kind of scared. I feel like sellers are gonna have a little bit more power today. So far, we've been holding them, but a little bit there. Got a dip. It's all the way down to 573. I'm a little worried. I would expect buyers to step in here. I'm going to take a little risk here for a run back up to $6 a share. Not looking super pretty. I have a hard time believing buyers are all out of this thing yet. Okay, this is where buyers need to step in, run it to 610. Try to hold it. I'm going to cut. I'm not so sure. I mean, it's probably going to continue. Wait for a dip. Back over 620 seems likely. Sold out at yeah, I messed up. I messed up. I recognized the weakness, but it still had infinite left. That's too bad. I should have held it here. I could tell that we were struggling here, but apparently enough to get up to 610, but no surprise, we got a harsh rejection right there. No surprise, we got a harsh rejection. What are some of the other stocks doing? HLP not doing much. STTK. What's the deal with this one? What's the float on this one? I think the float's good, but afraid. I don't know. This one looks a little sketch. I'll only do 450 on this dip here. See how it behaves on this dip. Try to get filled at 708. I think I will. With 450 shares, it's gonna be like $60. Sellers are stacking. Pull my order, see if that helps. Place it back. There with 450 shares. That's a nice bottoming tail there. It just seems a little bit weak. I'm gonna see if this thing can get up to 750. I could have bought that micro dip. I didn't. Ah, shit. I would. We'll wait for a dip on this one. Keeping an eye on CCCC. Buy kind of high on this one. I regret it. Gotta cut it. Should have bought this dip is what I should have done. Lost over $100. I gotta get back over to CCC. I gotta get back over to CCC. I'm going to CCC. Okay. 2,700. Yeah, that's it. That was a nice dip there. Oh, we got a big bid there. And a big ask. I'm telling you, sellers are not messing around today. Sellers are not messing around. Boom. Red. VRCA. STTK. I got $80 in STTK, but yeah, VRCA. Okay. I see a possible 2-bar pullback here, and then we're gonna go over to VCA. Yeah. This is starting to look a little chop. 50 up to 480. Yeah, that's a pretty good pop. Ah. When's the next 5 minutes start? Next 5 minutes starts here very soon. Dude. Try to catch a dip here. Take whatever we can get. Jeez. Okay, VCRA, huh? Is it worth going over to VCRA? Let me go over small size. Yeah, sell it. $30. Can't this any range? It's not the best in the world. We have room up to 571 though. That's for sure. I don't know. I might go back to CCCCC. Got 53 likes already, guys. Get it. I don't know. This thing does not. This thing is. I'm not amazed by it. I don't want to waste any more time. I think CCC I can scalp a little bit more. No doubt, BRC. Let's see. Where's the clock? BRCA probably break at $5 soon. Oh, right when I come back here. Go down to 900 here. This looks kind of flushy here. Sellers might be taking this to 494. So you want to be careful here because that 494 level on CCC, because of the daily chart, is of risk here. So I think it's a bad idea to pump the brakes here a bit. Could look for VRCA. Yeah. You know, if they have a problem with it, John. Not my problem. They got a problem with it. They got a problem with it. My orders are not executing on TOS. Are you getting any sort of warning message? I should have pulled the trigger there. Problem is we're below VWAP on this one. There's still a little bit of range on that one to trade, but go back over to VCRA because the break at $5 seems like we're gonna get it. Break right here. I'm gonna cut. Wasn't that's 100. That's $100 loss. That's not so bad. I probably had to get it on the dip. Ah, yeah. On that one, I should not be messing around with this one. Done with that one. DCC is better. Where does that put me on the day? 1100. Okay, just gotta let that one go. I thought we might get the one candle pullback, rip through $5 there, but turned out not to be. That puts $300 down. Frank, check your buying power. Make sure that you have buying power. Anyone else who's having issues with Thinkorswim, let us know. I'm gonna try to get dialed back in on CCC. I'm a bit angry about VRCA. There's clearly some heavy selling going. I'm gonna try to get redialed back in on CCC for the break of 585. I'll wait for a pullback here. Oh, now you're telling me it's gonna go? That's ripped. Not a fan of this one. Yeah, just when you think it's gonna go, a big seller comes in. I got around. It's just so unpredictable. Enough with that one. I know the thing. Okay, good. Luckily, I do have $80 on STTK. It's one. I just gotta let it go. CCC, fortunately, might be able to trade this support line here, but that would be about it. Try off of this support line. Try to ride this back up to 573. Huge hidden seller there. We're on support here, and I'm looking to get those shorts to cover off of support. They just blasted it to support. Want this up to 573. There we go. I'm going to put a bunch of orders right there to sell at 571. Not filling me. Take those orders off. I'm going to there. That's not looking so good. And look at VRCA still chipping away there at $5 a share. Oh, look at that. How much more ridiculous can you get? So we're at a very critical point here where short sellers are trying to take it, and they have good reason to take it. At this point, there's more of a probability this thing goes down to 494 than there is going up. On the other hand, this thing was really strong, and we've pinched short sellers. We've gone a lot higher than probably a lot of people thought. So you do have a stock like that. Don't be surprised if this thing pulls out of these bearish patterns and rips. Just like a good bullish pattern can fail, good bearish pattern, a good pattern for short sellers can fail too. Okay. And being flexible and understanding that anything is possible is important. That way you don't get so sucked into one bias. At this point, my trade down here would have been great. I'm gonna go for a dip, but I think it might be bad. Let's see. Try to get this up to VWAP. Wow, pennies. What I was doing yesterday was taking the 2 pennies. Take the 2 pennies right there. Symbol IOVA. Not familiar with it. I have time to pull it up, but double check that it's each difference. This thing's coming up here again on VWAP. Got a little bit of a dip here. Got a little bit later. Trying to get out of this break even. It's not looking super likely. I got it there. Trying to see if we get this thing back curling back up to 620. We could be 30 minutes away from a massive breakout. There we go. It pulled ahead there. Pulled ahead again. Probably to 85. 86, 87, 88. There's a breakout. That's short stopping out. That's their stop losses. Here they might short it. No, bulls are quite strong here. Try to go for a dip. I got it there. Got in a little. And they could short it here hard. Ah. It's not like it was exactly yesterday. Not pulling in the profits like we used to. Unfortunately. Trying to get the break of 6 here. Just lost $1. That gets me to 878 on the day. Trying to roll here. Wait for a pullback. Really don't want to lose much more. 5 minute looks decent. This could be the break of 6 here. A third. On a third. Pop. That was not a bad trade. That's $100. Trying to get redialed back into the rhythm here. Break of 6 seems possible. A little choppier than it was yesterday, so I'm not. Oh my gosh. Just a little bit here and there, proving to be a little bit. Okay, we're not that hard. We're not that far from high a day. Could get a massive breakout here. I told you guys. Break a high day. What happens when you hold a little too long? Fucking. Oops. Sorry. Might need to wait for a pullback here. Full breakout. Proven a little flush. Not really dialed in here. Like I should. I don't trust it as much as I did yesterday. Could be getting a lot more of a pullback here. Try to get this up over 640. pretty strong stock, so I want to try to hold it for the break at 640. Hopefully it's not all for nothing. God damn it. Sure enough, cut it. Should have just taken the profit. I'm an idiot. Gosh darn, that was a great trade. Should have just taken it. That sucks. Took it at 27. I think it was all the way up at 30. That's $360 I missed out on. Sucks. That sucks, bro. You saw how I had the psychological stop at break even. It came close to it, and I said that's enough. So 900 shares on this dip, low risk. Try to sell there at 621 for like $20. So it's in those moments where it's like, well, what was the right call? Should I held longer for the break at 640? And it really looked like we were going to get it. Turns out we didn't. So, you know, what was the right call in that scenario? And that's what makes trading so risky. That's why I truly believe taking your profit when you got it is the most consistent. Most consistent. Take the profit when you got it. We're gonna let this sell off, and then we're gonna try to catch a rebound, but we're gonna be cautious. A little droppy. It could be up $2,000 right now, but fortunately. Halt down is quite a ways away. Try to ride this back up to $6 a share. Another great example of not taking profit. I'm going to start getting out on some profit. Put it up at 605. I think we'll hit. I think we'll hit 605. It seems unreasonable why we wouldn't. Never know. I don't know. Ask is dump rate. Higher float, so it's probably going to be fine. But there was that hesitation there I didn't like. There's 605 right there. Oh. Yeah, there's 608. Yep. But buddy, you just got to do it. You got to pull the trigger on those dips. You miss it, you miss it. If it dipped, sorry for burping. I know. Someone said I'd probably have more subscribers if I didn't burp. I said, you really think so? If you missed the dip, then there's no point in getting late. You missed it. Trust me, it's just day trading. It's always going to be a frustrating component. It's the way it is. So that's why you stay small size. If you want this to work, you're going to do this the right way, which is for some of you guys risking 50 cents a day for what seems like forever. We had a member. I don't know if he was a member or not, but definitely a loyal subscriber. He lost quite a bit of money in a couple days. I mean, he was risking money that I don't even risk, and I've been doing this for 3-4 years. And it's like, dude, no, got to be in the simulator, or you got to be using small size. I know the emotions get to all of us. Can't let that override your logical thinking. Okay, so we're going to be looking for a rebound here. a little nerve-wracking, this thing. This right here is an engulfing candle here, 5 minute. It's telling us that the sellers are not messing around. Believe me, this thing could just fall off a cliff and go straight to $5 a share. So we gotta take note of that, but we also could get a rebound trade. I think this might be it already. That's it. That's the rebound trade. I'm gonna try to get a dip. I'll take that dip right. I'm gonna get on that. See, that's a great example of missing the dip and then getting in late. The heck, the engine's really that pop there was pretty strong, so I want to try to hold it. Yeah, holding on this one doesn't seem to be working super well. Look at that. Guess I should have held it. Break a 609. Let's see if we get a dip before it. There's a dip. I can get buying high. I got smoked on that one. There goes $200. So I don't know, guys. It's a little tricky here. A little tricky. It's probably going to break through 609. Go down to 900 shares. This. I wouldn't be surprised to see this back up to 642. I'll wait for a pullback. So I had the right idea here. I ended up punching 3,600 at around here for this rebound. I rebounded. Gosh darn 20 cents. But I didn't hold it. What's going on here, guys? That looks like a pullback. What time is it? Try to get over 2,000 today. Ah, keep trying to bottom. 2 penny. I don't know. I mean, it's just proving to be a little difficult, to be honest. Glad to have you. Glad to have you, John Boy. Look for the double bottom trade off of 5-minute bear flag. We're right at support. Volume profile, not the prettiest. Could be in for a flag. Get this up to 609. Taking it. I probably shouldn't have taken it because it's actually a great trade. There's a great bid right there, but try to catch a dip. Yeah, I figured I shouldn't have. Try to catch a bigger dip. Dip. Right there. Seems to be a little resistancy. Try to get this back up to 610. Bulls should fight here because it's right on the cusp of flushing, and it's like, okay, well, you know what? If the Bulls want to hold this up, they're gonna have to step up here. We're gonna have a big rebuttal here if this is gonna stay alive because it's at the cusp of dying. So if there's any that want this to go higher, they got it. They got to prop it up here big time. That's not good. Buyers have to step in here in a millisecond. No, come on. Yeah, you got to. That's too. Cut that. Great example of not taking profit. That sucks. I'm in this mindset of holding, and it's just not. It's not viable right now. This ticker. It's not viable. I had a great trade there. Keep telling myself it's gonna rip. It does. Never does, man. Important. This could be a good dip or a very bad dip. And this could be a little dangerous. Probably should have held it, but it's this is a little dangerous here. Look at that 5 minute pattern. A little dangerous, but we do have the retracement there. Got it there. We're turning a lot of Yeah, there it goes. I figured it was gonna pop. Size down to 2700. Getting a little. What time is it? It's getting a little later in the day. Kind of reverse against shorts there, against all odds, but again, that's just the type of stock this has been. I can try to ride this up to 620. Thinking we could get a very nice pop on this. Might actually get a dip here. Gosh darn this thing. The breakthrough 616 maybe. Breakthrough 1616 is a maybe. Could be the end. I don't know. It pops so nicely off the lows. Playing too much. I'm looking at the 5 minute and there's it's about a 50-50 that we curl back up, break 642 again, or do we flush out here, head to $5 a share? taking a loss. I would like to crack over 2,000. Coming up on that hour. Up on that hour, and this thing is starting to lose. Could be the flush of the century. I'll take. This could be the end of it. Oh, I had my dictation. I had my dictation on, and I'd like to crack over 2,000. $60 difference. Go for the false breakdown setup. It could be quite grand. Ah, frick. I'm gonna consider. I need. I mistime that. Yeah, it's proven to be just a little bit ridiculous. There's a big flush. That might be. Could have bought that dip. $2,000. Not bad. This thing is so good. It's like every dip comes right back. Maybe high floats is where it's at for this strategy. That might be the truth. Kind of nice at that energy. What happened was here we just kept getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Price action was getting ridiculous. But we were able to plummet. This looks like it might pop here. Got a pretty big here for some reason. Sellers look like they want it. That keeps between big. It's literally between like two big boys. Huge sellers, huge buyers. Hidden. Drop me below 2,000. I gotta cut it. Try to time the bottom there. Wow. Ah, try to catch the bottom. Could be the bottom. Like the slingshot has been pulled pretty far. I'm just that's probably a good spot to hold it too. That slingshot is pulled. What did you say? VCRA? BRCA. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. That look good? Oh, this is the one I lost 300 bucks on. I'm not so sure about that one. I'm sure this is going to reject hard here. I'm not a big fan of this price action. That was a nice pop though. 560. Making some of my money back here though. That's nice. We're in a little bit of a breakout. Wow, we're in a really nice breakout. There we go. My money back there. Wow. Sweet. I'm not even using big size. That's nice. Is that a halt up? A halt up? Thing's probably gonna do a. This thing's still going. What's the deal here with this one? B BR. Yeah, that breakout way. And it's chasing these halt levels. I don't really much enjoy that. I'll wait for that one to cool off. So by the time that cools off, it's probably gonna be see if we can catch a 10-cent retracement on CCCC. We got 70 likes already, guys. It's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully you guys are managing your risk well. Okay, we got a little bit of a bottoming tail here. That's watching that seller. Try to hold this up to 580. Did I lose money on that? I made 36 bucks on it. So what it's going to probably do here is stretch. We're going to try to catch that rebound, maybe even take 7,000 shares. These rebound trades are kind of nice. That's nice that I was able to come over to VRCA and make my money back. A win. So we're sitting at 1,000 on the day. Probably a great day. So we're just being patient with this here. I think we're going to have to let it drop one more. Letting this get pulled. Losing volume here. Extended low. Doesn't mean it's going to rebound, but don't think the bulls are completely done with this one yet. Go to the daily chart here and see what the potential is. This thing could keep going. I like looking at the daily chart on Thinkorswim because it studies. Okay, let's see here. Sometimes these don't do bottoming tails. I'm going to try that bottom right there, see if it sticks. Then cut. Sometimes those stick. Just like how much more can the sellers take it before the buyers come in? Where I expect it to go green. Up to 573. There, the 5. It's in at 68 and a half, 4 cents. It's 150 bucks. Wow. Nice rebound there. This thing could be back in play here. BCRA seems a little risky. But for a second there, we had some really, really nice breakout trades. There you go. Let's set up an interview. Set up a collaboration. Let's go. Wow, this is going to 580. VRCA, what's it gonna do? Flush or rip? I'm gonna guess flush, but I don't know. They could go. It might go 581, 590s. Break at 620. Wowzers. $620. Got $29. I don't trust this thing very much. DCC, I'd rather get a dip here. I got a dip for a double bottom. Well, hit the green button. Shoot. Called that. Starting to get a little shaky, but it looks like it's my. I should have bought then. I might have to go get. See. Okay, well, where am I at on the day? 2,200. It's not bad. I'd love to keep going, but I want this over 580. I try to hope for the breakout because there's going to be shorts that need to stop out over 580. Yeah, I see the pressure. I'm going to there for a second, reevaluate for a dip and then a break to 580. But I have to go out to breakfast here soon, so I'm just going to try to pick up a couple extra hundred. Break through 580. We're going to wait for a dip. Doesn't look like we're going to get a jump. Let's see if we get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. Ah, shoot. I gotta cut it. Get it in. I gotta shoot. I'm getting off rhythm here. I'm gonna try to hold this. Watching that bid. Watching that bid to see if it starts to crack. Starting to build actually. There, breakthrough 580. I want the pop. Breakthrough 580. I want the pop. We're looking for that quick 10-cent pop if we get it. There we go. That straight to VWAP. Now we'll look for a little dip here. Another breakthrough VWAP. Short's getting stopped out again. Candle starts. I'll take that dip. That dip. That's that dip. We're looking for that another breakthrough VWAP. I cut even. I think. How much did I lose in those quick scalps I took? Sucks. I lost $100. This is candles where I wanted to buy the dip. Shit. You're right. Getting a little sloppy here. Already giving back $200. Let it drop more. Let it drop more. I want the breakthrough VWAP again. Oh. Okay. This is getting just a little ridiculous. Okay. Let this dip a little bit more. There we go. Get that dip. Got it. Where am I at on the day? 460. Yeah, you know what, guys? Is the stream choppy? Yeah, well, I'm on vacation, so um, don't have my normal setup. But anyway, I think I'm gonna cut it there, guys. I do gotta get going here. So I tried to get up to 2,700, but um, some good trades, a little lighter volume, so you can tell that the volume is sort of dying off here. We do got this one here. It's just I'm glad to be green on it because I